Jack was horrified to find himself lying on a gloomy road, and strangely, his car had flipped into a ditch. Just then, a man's voice came from behind, claiming that Jack had hit him while he was riding his motorcycle. After some effort to remember, Jack finally recalled the accident. But what was puzzling was that despite experiencing such a severe crash, both of them were unscathed. However, John believed that they were both already dead, and that they were only souls now. Upon hearing this, Jack found it hard to believe and quickly rushed to the car nearby, where he saw his own corpse inside. This scene frightened him and left him in a state of panic. But John seemed very calm and even comforted Jack. Still, Jack was unwilling to accept this fact. So John had no choice but to bring out Jack's corpse to make him face the truth that he was already dead. However, Jack still thought it was impossible and even believed that everything was just a dream. As the two were arguing and discussing, the sound of a car engine suddenly came from the side. Turning their heads, they saw a car driving by. Jack quickly stepped forward to ask the driver to stop and request help in calling the police, but the driver couldn't hear him at all. After getting out of the car, the driver walked to Jack's corpse, found Jack's wallet, and then drove away. At this point, Jack was utterly devastated and had to admit that he was indeed dead. At this moment, heavy snow began to fall from the sky, and John suddenly asked Jack if he had ever done anything bad because snowfall meant they were going to heaven. However, if someone had done bad things, their final fate would be to go to hell. Suddenly, a white gate appeared in the distance, which made both of them overjoyed because, according to legend, the gate leading to heaven was white. The two eagerly walked to the front of the gate, but just as John was about to enter, a red gate appeared behind them. It was obvious that the red gate led to hell, which terrified Jack because he had personally ended his wife's life to prevent her from suffering from a serious illness. So, Jack quickly started praying, hoping that God would understand his actions. However, John said he couldn't wait any longer, turned to say goodbye to Jack, and prepared to enter heaven. Unexpectedly, Jack rushed forward first, but strangely, he didn't go to heaven. John behind him told him to accept reality, then hugged Jack to say goodbye and turned to walk through the white gate. To both of their surprise, after John went in, there was no reaction inside either.